We last left our heroes with an argument between Sunflower and Ghost over the fate of our new NPC, Gidget. Vince has taken the opportunity, with his sister currently distracted, and snuck away to see his beloved Winter. Opalis was left to take care of the newborn squirrels from episode 26, and Gidget before Clooney came in and had a bit of an out-of-character moment and asked Opalis out on a date. Ooh. Sunflower and Vince had a bit of a humorous moment with the angry mouse chasing after her mischievous brother. After the whole ordeal, Ghost and Sunflower went out to look for information on Mutakira for any idea on how to stop the beast. And then a clueless state. Including in Opalis. Clueless. Get it? I'm done now. I definitely didn't make this script at 2 a.m. The morning before the session started. I'm tired right now.
You're good.
No, all that was literally written in the script.
Okay. So, as we launch back in tonight's session, few announcements before we do. Luckily, my next gaming session with my brother will be taking place on a Sunday, so I won't have to cancel any games. So fun. Let's see here. Also, as a disclaimer to everyone, I'm pretty sure Rio once told me that someone is asking me to publish some homebrew material that I create. Once I get done with some of the campaigns, like finish off Overlord and Redwall, after I take like a short break from dungeon mastering so much because I don't want to burn myself out, I can promise that I will be releasing as a PDF. I don't know how I'm supposed to fucking do that, but I'll find out eventually.
I'll help you with that. I actually know a site that allows you to put your materials on, and people can buy the materials.
Okay. Well, anyway, it's not going to be based in Overlord because still, unfortunately, I got an email back from the author of Overlord, actually. I wrote him personally. And unfortunately, he did not give me the go-ahead, so I'm not allowed to publish things like this without his say-so. So unfortunately, I cannot write any books about this or anything like that. So I'm sorry if everyone out there wanting to use this as a Dungeon Master thing, but I can't help what he told me to do. He is the author, after all. He commands all authority on that. So this is like a Overlord will have to be a one-time thing. There will be no sequel. Unfortunately, this is going to be Overlord will just have to end with Undesired, unfortunately.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh,
unfortunately.
that sucks.
But again, I contacted the author. He said it's not okay, but he appreciates my admiring of his work, which is a compliment to say the least, but I am not allowed to publish any more of his stuff. So I thoroughly apologize, but however, I am going to be publishing the world I am not currently done with, but currently creating through Beyond the Horizon. It's going to be further developed into a world where several different adventures can take place, just like Matthew Mercer's world. I will eventually be publishing those works as my own style of homebrew with pirates and magic and all that good jazz. I will be publishing that, however. I will have to change a few things because according to laws and regulations, I'm not allowed to use predisposed pantheons, so I'll have to change the pantheon just a little bit before I publish it.
You can't use Greek gods that don't have copyright to them?
Well, I'm pretty sure like they do have some copyright thing.
I would love to see the Romans come and get us.
No, I'm talking about it in general, like Hades. I'm pretty sure that character is copyrighted by Walt Disney Corporation.
Well, yes, that Pacific cartoon.
Calypso also.
Actually, Calypso is a Greek god.
Well, no. I'm talking about the Calypso I sort of based her off of.
Yeah.
Eris, also part of Disney, or was it DreamWorks? What was Sinbad? Legend of the Seven Seas made by?
But it's religion.
Yeah.
Disney can't copyright religion.
No, but he's using almost the same voices and stuff.
Yes, exactly. That's the major problem. So,
I mean, I can redraw pictures to what he wants, but he'll have to change up the voices and maybe some of their personality.
Exactly. So basically, once I am able to finish off this world, I will put it into a book for people to purchase and play with. A total list of NPCs that they can use, the royalties, stuff like that, their stats, all that good jazz.
I mean,
this will be considered a template, but it is a world that is moldable.
I mean, if you really want your money's worth, I could start doing art for it.
It all depends on how much time it will take, so... It might take me a while, so I apologize.
It's fine. That gives me a chance to do almost every character you want.
Anywho, however, one character will not making appearance out there
Your little
because
baby
he's
boy.
mine. Yeah. None of you can have him, fuckers. He's my baby boy.
Joe's boyfriend moment. He's mine. You can have him. He's my boyfriend.
It's like putting our own characters out there. Do we really want someone to play your character?
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Go ahead, have fun.
Yeah, no. Sunflower and all my characters, especially Rosu, is my inner personality I like to keep to myself.
And unfortunately, you guys out there, you don't want to play as my sweet baby boy. He is every dark desire I have ever wanted to do but never acted upon.
I just want to make friends with people, but I have trouble doing that, so I made a D&D character to do that for me.
Exactly. So my apologies, but my sweet baby boy will not be obtainable in this sort of story thing.
Well, I thought he wasn't even in the story to begin with, but...
Oh no, he is. You just haven't seen him yet.
Yep.
Okay.
Wait and see, because as soon as you see him, you know, because my character's going to hate his guts. No matter what universe it is, my character's always going to dislike that one.
Anyway, sorry for the long-winded reply for all the news, but that is the biggest news. There was going to be eventually an Overlord sequel, but once again, I'm sorry, but I physically can't.
Can I just still send my character art to you so it won't go to waste?
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I respect the author way too much to disobey.
I know.
So.
But I just hate drawing art for the new season and I can't use it.
Yep. Anyway, let's get down to business. To defeat the chicken. No, to defeat the hens. The hens.
Oh.
No.
Copyright, man. Copyright.
And that's something
I said hens.
The hens are gone.
I said hens.
Thank you very much.
I said hens, so it's not copyright. It's a parody. Anyway, so we introduce into the fold a scene being played. A particular scene. There's a large orange fox. What is this large orange fox doing, Vince?
All right, I wanted to talk to my mother.
Okay. Your mother, who you previously saw earlier today, you go looking for her. Takes you about 20 minutes, and you see her minding her own business, weaving. She's currently on a third sort of rocking crib that she's currently weaving out of reeds and wood.
Hi, Mom.
He looks up. Hello, sweetie.
Well, since Sister's not around anymore, I go up and I'm like, all right, if you're wondering, believe it or not, Winter was actually trying to do something helpful for all of us. She was trying to actually get some snake scales from Asmodeus from these frogmen, and it ended up not going well because I ended up fucking it up. But basically, her intention was actually very good. and I need your help because sister is like, I hate her.
You hate your sister?
No, sister hates winter.
Oh, you were speaking as your... Okay, sorry, I couldn't tell. Well, unfortunately, you know your sister. She's very headstrong. She believes in what she believes. I can't promise you that she won't hate winter. I can't promise you that I can keep her away from winter. But what I can do is call in a favor.
Ooh.
She puts down the basket and she quickly walks over to a sort of counter table kind of thing next to the wall, and you see several parchments and inkwells made out of reeds, and you see her write something down on the paper, scrawling it in a language you do not understand. She rolls it up. I'm sorry?
So it's not in the squeaking then.
Nope. You see her wrap a little red bow around it and seal it off with hot wax. She hands it over to you and she's like, go give this to Winter. Tell her not to open it and get her to contact the Toads. Have her give this to them.
All right. I head out immediately.
Not even a thank you?
Thank you, Mom! As I'm walking.
That's what I thought, young man. Don't make me come over there with a switch.
Sorry, I'm just in a hurry. So you hear me going down the hall?
She does mean it. She never... The sad part about your mom, Vince, is she never kids about the switch.
I know, but that's why I said...
So, as you rush out, trying to find your female fox friend, you notice that it has started snowing once again.
Thank goodness I have winter clothes.
Okay. As you trudge out into the snow, you notice her currently sitting on the wall with a very despondent look in her eyes, hands holding her head up while being supported by her knees, sort of just dangling her feet down across the wall, kicking them back and forth.
I'm going to approach.
Her ear twitches. She sees you.
Hey, I'm kind of holding the letter in my hand and scratching the back of my head with the other. My mom kind of told me to give you this. She told you not to open it, but it should help you.
Your mother? She looks very confused, and she gets the letter.
She said not to open it.
And she gets the letter. She looks at the seal. As she starts taking a sip of water, she quickly spits it out. Does a double take on the seal. Your mother is sorry, but your mother is the Andamousis of Chaos?
I tilt my head to that.
You don't know about the Handmaster of Chaos?
Shakes my head, no.
The legendary female warrior mouse that literally held off an entire invasion of ferrets.
She has never... Wait, has she told me this?
50 of them?
Out of character, has my mother ever told me these stories?
No.
Okay, my character just shakes my head, no. I'm like...
Question.
No.
Does she ever use a switch on you?
Yes. She never kids about it either.
Could you ever sit down afterwards?
I mean, not really.
That's why. She's going easy on you, otherwise your hind end would have scars.
My character just looks confused. By the way, what was my mother called? Because I am now going to put that in my information.
Oh, let me type it out.
I'm just like,
what the heck did you just do, Bloody?
Our mom is a badass, it turns out.
Oh, what about our father? Oh my gosh. Hand Mouse of Chaos.
That is the name the ferrets gave her. The surviving ones, anyway.
Okay.
Out of character.
I don't know any of this. Maybe. I don't know.
She's like, what the do you want me to do with this? Vince.
Oh, sorry. She said if you give that to the toads or frogs, or what was it? Those are frogs?
Toads.
Toads. If you give this to the toads, apparently it should help.
I should say so. Your mother saved the chieftain toad's life. This will give me another audience. She stands up excitedly. Thank you.
No problem. And kind of scratches the back of my head with a cheeky smile. Or happy smile, not cheeky.
Her ice blue eyes kind of twinkle a little bit. They're going from ice blue to like yellow to ice blue. They're kind of intermingling at this point.
Greed combined with love. What's... I don't know.
I will go see the toads immediately. She gently places her paw onto yours and she's like, thank you, Vince.
No problem.
And she gently kisses you right on the cheek and leaves you.
I am a lot redder of a fox now. And my tail does that thing where it goes straight.
Goes all frizzled. Just
Yeah.
Sunflower, you feel disturbance in the forest. I'm kidding.
Well, actually, this is some information that I need to bring my sister. It's like, did you know her mom?
She won't believe you.
Speaking of which, hey Ghost, what you doing?
So, me and Snowflower are still like investigating the fur, right?
Snowflower? Who's Snowflower? What the fuck?
Oh, Sunflower. My bad.
Yes, I understand it's
yes.
winter, but my name doesn't change with the seasons.
My name is Fallflower. I tend to trip a lot. Yes, you are currently looking into it.
So, did the research ever talked about like sharp weapons can cut the fur? I forgot if it mentioned that.
No.
No, it didn't.
Typically, weapons seem to have no effect against Moody whatsoever. It seems that this creature is indestructible, even though you do now have a bit of her fur in your hands. You tried fire on it already.
Yeah.
And it didn't seem to have any effect whatsoever. It made it shinier.
Yeah. So, yeah, and then the last thing that I mentioned that there's no way we can test out lightning because we were trying to see what about storms that could be detrimental. So all we can truly try is, do I even have one?
Question.
I pull out my...
But
All the times that we saw or heard of her, was it only in the evenings and nighttime?
okay, so the one time you saw her during the day was when she came out of the lake with the pike.
Okay.
And she quickly ran off afterwards.
Yeah,
The
but-
other time, she only ever appeared during the new moon when there was no light to be had.
Yeah.
Typically, she hunts every night, but the problem is she goes on a rampage whenever the new moon is out. And you, Rio, can I get a history or nature check?
Okay, let's see. Well, they're about the same.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
Very fucking nice. You know that tomorrow night is the new moon. And you know for a fact that it's also going to... From the way you've noticed, like, the current weather patterns, you also know for a fact that it's going to be a very heavy snow. So there will be little to no light tomorrow night.
Ooh.
So tomorrow is an incredibly dangerous night for you guys. Moody Kira also has a habit of for the times you've dealt with her presence, she always has the tendency to go for larger groups of people.
Which is odd for predators. They normally go for like the people who are alone or weak.
She is powerful enough to deal with them.
No.
Unless they're very big.
Specifically, she likes to go for fat, young, or old people.
So that still stays the same. Okay. Well, the thing is, Ghost, my calculation says that, well, besides the weather getting worse, when I say worse, I mean it's going to snow again. But there's also going to
Specifically
be...
with that natural 20, it's going to be a blizzard.
It's going to be bad, and there's not going to be a moon out. It's a new moon. So, pitch black snow. Yay.
That doesn't bode well for us.
No, because I don't think her mate's going to come by and save us again.
So I continue to look at the fur in my hand and kind of like puzzle about it. I pull out my small knife and see if I can try to cut the strand in half.
You try your best, and as you attempt to, your knife, all of a sudden, you hear a ding, as part of your knife breaks off.
I wouldn't do that. From what I heard from that, just like Asmodeus' scales are hard, prefers almost as hard. I say almost. So, unless we get... She points to the rock that's on her bedside. That into a sword, I don't think we're going to cut through her fur.
He thinks a little more. He knows that Mutakira is afraid of storms for some reason.
That is information you gathered, yes.
And the only thing that's like very exclusive of storms is rain, water.
Well, she already jumped in a lake and stole the fish from my brother, so I don't think water's a big issue per se. I mean, I didn't hear her cry of pain or nothing, or my brother would said so.
He
hold on one moment.
takes out his... Okay, go ahead.
And she digs through her bags and she pulls out a vial. I don't know if you ever saw this before because she gave another almost similar vial to her brother. I got this poison, supposed to work, but we gotta either get into her system or cut her or stab her with it. And she holds out her vial of 3-step poison. I mean,
Alright,
it would kill her, but the problem is trying to inflict, get her damaged so we can the poison
punch through her fur. So, Ghost is gonna take out his water skin. He's gonna put the strand of fur on the table and dump water onto the fur.
What, man?
Does it like change in like looks wise other than, being moist?
Well, as you do so, you notice that several of the hairs wash off of the table because you didn't specify where you put it on the table. And also it's a very old wooden table. However, Sunflower and Ghost, you notice a visual change in the hairs themselves. You notice the hairs get bigger, less shiny.
Well, I instantly pick up some of the hairs in the water and take my own little dagger and try to cut said hairs.
It goes through like butter.
Oh, natural oils. That makes sense. Gardens. Oh, but it's snowing tomorrow.
You guys as characters just found out naturally Mutakira is weak towards water, which is why she is never seen during storm. So I'm going to give you both inspiration.
Clicking the...
It doesn't stack, does it?
No, it does not.
Nah, thanks for the thought. It's the thought that
Hey,
counts.
at least I get it now. Oh, but that's going to be
our
hard.
answer.
It's going to be freezing weather and a storm. Oh, okay. Get water solution
True.
with some salt to it. Oh, and she will...
But maybe.
Wait, I don't know no. Salt, oil, water, and she's just mumbling
Maybe
on.
if we try to put Mutakira exactly where we want her,
That's the thing.
give us the opportunity.
How are we going to see in the storm?
So she prefers large groups, correct?
We are not letting her in this place. No, there's children here, the elderly. There's many people that cannot fend for themselves.
They can stay inside, can't they?
And that's a perfect snack opportunity for her.
Unless
Has
we
my
make
window
ourselves
been
big.
fixed yet, by the way?
No, I don't think so.
I
That'll be
didn't-
too quick.
Yeah, I didn't think so either. I kind of...
You do see a few mice currently up there, like traveling their way up towards your room as you're discussing this, not in your room, I believe.
As soon as they get here, let's leave the room so they can work on that. But let's
Maybe
find the
if we
others.
make
Maybe
them
they
more
have a good
enticing.
idea. I am not a strategist when it comes to my brother. He's been in a few battles. Well, I know he's a mercenary. He can help you with that. I can get the water and stuff set up. I gotta talk to the chef. Okay. Oh, it's going to be a long night tomorrow.
Speaking of long night,
Isn't Mutakira supposed to be showing up tonight?
no, tomorrow.
Oh, I don't. Tomorrow night. Okay.
Speaking of long nights, hello, Opalis.
No, thank you. I don't want to. Let's get into this.
So, as he's rubbing his neck, you can have time to think about it. I hope you enjoyed your meal.
Wait.
What?
Apollo just blurts out, yes!
So the first ever, you are the only one who has, who is visible to see this. You're the only one who will be able to witness this. But you see Clooney's face twists into his life's second occasion of a true smile. It's not evil in any sort of way. It's very gentle, in fact. No teeth showing. As he pulls back your chair and guides you through his camp back towards Redwall.
I had a great time with you, Clooney. Thank you.
I had a great time as well.
I want to try something. Are we at the gates of Redwall yet?
Yeah.
Gosh, I'm gonna have to. Okay, let me pull out my character sheet for a sec.
Are you already freaking out already?
I need to do something, but wait, well, I can't. Oh, character manager's back. It's on.
It shouldn't be.
Bio and info, it's still on. So
Hold on. Not from. Oh, you have it on, not my side. Okay. Yeah, just hit cancel or exit.
Okay. I'm going to jump up and give him a kiss on the cheek, please. Oh my gosh. Okay, something's going on. Give me a sec.
You have a kiss attack?
A what attack?
A kiss attack.
Roll for
Okay,
damage.
You don't need to roll for that.
No, because I thought like I had to make like an acrobatics or some shit like that.
Well, no, not unless he asks for it.
He's not that tall, is he?
He's 10 feet tall. I am 5
No,
feet.
he's
I'm
not
5 foot 5. Oh, he's 8 feet tall. I am 5'5".
Yeah, I'm sure he's leaning down towards you almost the entire time.
I give her the little
let's
smooch
see
on the
here.
cheek.
I'm going to roll this now.
No more D4s, hun, please. Oh, what's that?
Interesting.
Oh.
As you jump up and kiss him on the cheek, he stands there.
He's doing events.
As he leans down, takes one finger on his paw, and lifts your chin up and kisses you on the cheek. And he goes back to camp.
I hope I'm supposed to be the one doing the flattering.
How many wall guards saw that?
Actually, I rolled for it. None are currently in the area, so no one actually saw that.
Ah, dang!
I happily hop back. I happily hop back inside the abbey and go look for my friends.
Speaking of friends, Vince, you
Bloody,
Buddy?
you cut out towards the end.
Oh.
And he totally cut out altogether. One moment.
We lost
I
our
heard
DM.
you.
He totally. Where is he? Wait, did his power cut out?
Uh-oh.
That could happen.
Mm,
Ours
I'll
energy.
just see if he's okay.
I'm switching to break.
He's still online, so.
Commercial break.
More like technical difficulties.
Nice.
Oh, we're back.
okay?
All right.
Had to wait for it. Anyway, Vince, as we come back from the break, Vince, you arrive on the scene with a very excited Sunflower Ghost and Opalis all entering in the room at almost the exact same time. All of you seem to have news to share, so I'm gonna let you guys act that part out.
Hey, sis.
Not right now. I gotta talk to the chef. I gotta get some water, some oil, maybe some salt. Okay, it should be over here.
Hi, guys.
Hello. You look red, but I'll get to that later. Oh gosh.
So Vince looks over at I look over to you there, Apollos, and I go, so how'd it go?
Apollos has this like really shy smile, and she's nodding her head a little bit, giving you a thumbs up.
So that tells me it went well. Ooh.
Yeah, I guess Clooney and I are boyfriend and girlfriend now.
Ooh. Wait, you weren't already
What about you?
boyfriend?
How's Winter?
Oh, she's doing fine. She's actually very happy right now. She gave me a kiss on my cheek, and then you just see my character blush and kind of,
Ooh, what'd you do?
Well, it turns out my mother is the hand mouse of chaos.
I have no idea who that is, but that sounds like an achievement.
I know, right?
Hey,
I bring like Vince closer and whisper over to him.
do you think there's something going on between the two of them?
I motion over to Ghost and Sunflower.
I kind of doubt it. So what y'all guys find out as I'm walking up?
Vince, you're clicking
Well-
over your mic, just to let you know. When you click in and out.
All right. Sorry, that's me. I'm flipping a knife, and it's my Twitch toy right now.
Let's follow them
Right.
and see what they're up to. They seem like they found a discovery of a lifetime.
Ghost, you talk.
Yeah, seems like
I gotta get the water. Or get somebody. Yeah, that's it.
Hey, Sunflower, what's going on?
Ghost, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. It's just it seems like they keep wanting to talk to you.
Yeah, I know. I kept pushing it towards
going
you.
I go, what's going on?
I'm kind of being gaslighted here. It's all right.
Hey, Ghost, so what's all the hullabaloo?
So we found a way to actually hurt Lutakira.
Nice.
Water.
Well, by the way, would you happen
How
to
did
know?
water?
Right, who's talking?
Well, I was talking, then Sunflower popped in.
No, I just want you to stop your clicking. It is peeking in.
All right, fine, I'll stop.
Sorry.
I need to find something quiet to fuck with. But I just go, by the way, would you happen to know who the hand mouse of chaos is? So I asked Ghost.
With an urchin background, do I have any knowledge of this?
Yes, you do. She is sort of a boogeyman to your kind. She is a mouse of quite the notoriety of basically several of your kind basically tried to invade Mossflower Wood at one point, only to be stopped single-handedly by a mouse with a lust for blood and chaos, and basically they went crying back home to their mothers like cowards.
All right. May I heard about it in passing?
Well, it turns out that might be our mom. So that's interesting.
I simply raise my brow at you.
Yeah, I know. Maybe I need to ask my mom about this.
You go do that, Fox. Are you literally like leaving the conversation?
No, for the moment, I'm still with y'all. I'm just like, I'll bring it up later, it's that type of thing.
Sunflower dash ahead to the kitchen.
All right. So now, since we're gonna get back into actual proper conversations, we need to figure out a way to get Mutakira in one spot so we can douse her fur and inflict the poison that your sister, and look over at the fox, is willing to use.
The only thing that I can think of is to get her over the lake, if that's the case. Break the ice, get her to fall in.
Oh, we can put a tarp over it.
Well, I mean, she probably knows where the lake is. It's just we weaken the ice and get her to fall in. That's what I would think of.
I'm thinking of
Without her, anyway, in my opinion.
if we bait her in, maybe close to the walls. We'll have barrels of water above it. When we got her exactly where we need her to be, we douse her, and that will be our opportunity to attack.
I have a good idea to use for bait.
You see Opala's like a sickening grin.
We have a handless and footless, very fat.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Dude.
Is he a weasel or a ferret?
He is a very overweight ferret.
Wait, he's still
Yeah.
alive?
Yeah, he is.
Oh my
Somehow,
gosh.
some
The
reason.
opinion fate. Whether he lives or dies, it's a win-win.
True, but I doubt he'll be enough. Maybe adding a little more meat to the pile will be good. And maybe, just to put the cherry on top, spill a bit of blood onto it. Maybe cut him open, make him scream. He can still, make noise, right?
Yeah, I just cut off his tongue. I didn't cut out his vocal cords.
You gotta make sure he screams real loud, because the day that she comes, there'll be a blizzard.
Question is how do we lure her to him? Do we tie a rope around him? Do we have him dangling over something? Put him just on a boat or something in the pond? Unless the pond is frozen over. I don't think the ice would be able to hold his weight, so I don't know.
How about we make a trail of blood towards him? Mutakira is a predator, and she would willing to hunt something. Easy game will probably be something she'll be easy to go for.
Maybe. What do you guys think?
Well, for right now, let's catch up with Sis there and figure out what the heck she's planning.
Well, by this time, Rio has made her way into the kitchens where all the chefs are busy at work with Friar Hugo.
Right, Hugo. Okay.
Hello, my dear. How are you?
Better now. Oh my gosh. She just
seem
seems to be
excited.
full of energy, almost bouncing on her feet.
You seem terribly excited.
Yes, we found a way to hurt Mutakira. And I
His
need your
eyes
help.
go wide, and he's like, "No, sweetheart. Unless you actually know this and bring it to Father Mortimer, we can't do anything about it.
I'm not asking for reinforcements or anything like that. I'm asking for some water, maybe some salt or oil. That's it.
Oil?
Well, it's to make the water not freeze. It's to keep wet surfaces still wet. Because apparently water is the key. But because it's going to be a blizzard tomorrow, and I'm talking a bad blizzard, which prepare.
Then, my dear, I can provide you with the water and salt, but for the amount you're asking for oil, the type of oil that you'll need, you will have to ask Clooney.
Great. Means I probably have to pay for it. Oh, wonder if he'll let by with just making more potions for him. Well, thank you. Well, she's going to be probably striking tomorrow night because it's going to be a new moon and a blizzard, which is a perfect hunting time for her. Which, by the way, keep everybody inside, away from windows and doors.
Sweetie? Yes, dear? Could you go tell Father Mortimer that I need to see him?
Yes, sorry.
Immediately.
Oh.
First, dear.
So
You
many
see the
things.
mouse go out the door.
Sorry, so many ideas in my head right now.
As you guys make your way into the kitchen waiting for Father Mortimer, about 10 minutes in, you abruptly hear, "What kind of unbelievable request gets me up in the middle of the night?
Sorry.
Miss Sunflower."
Yes.
And you see the very firm, very sternful look that Father Mortimer
I'm
has.
sorry. This
very
could not wait for the morning. I'm sorry.
I was not finished.
I'm sorry.
He has a very furrowed brow that he typically has whenever disciplining Dibbins. Now, what was so important that you woke me up?
Well, due to the fact there's going to be a new moon and a blizzard tomorrow, you the Kiras have a high chance of attacking Redwall. During that chance, we found a way to stop her.
You have proof.
And I'll pull out is the hairs that I still have still wet or not?
They're relatively dry now.
I put the hairs of Miyakira on the table. I'll hold them and I'm like, water please.
Father Hugo, grabs a ladle, dips it into, a kind of sink area and pours it over.
And I take out my
Everyone is very confused.
dagger and then cut a few hairs.
Every mouse in this kitchen's eyes go wide.
Ghost figured it out. This is why we need the water. Some salt so it won't freeze, and then some oil to make sure it stays wet during the blizzard.
Father Mortimer's hand goes up. I understand. Father Hugo? Yes, Father? Please get her the water and salt she needs. Tomorrow, we take care of one scourge amongst these trees for good. However, you will hear me now, all of you who are listening. If Mutikira's young can be saved, I would demand it. I will not have newborn life be killed, no matter its origin. Do you all understand me?
Yes. Did she give birth already or not?
It is evident that Father Mortimer knows that Mutikira has given birth.
Okay, I was like, if she hasn't, I can't use the poison. Just one question. I don't know where the children are.
Child,
right?
she will be with I do not know its gender, will be with its mother tomorrow night during the hunt. She must teach her child to hunt.
Ooh, that's a pretty sight.
If you can find a way to capture the child, it would make things easier.
I could try to figure a way.
We may have to create something to capture the child. That's the case.
If you are going to do it, Opalis, know this. You're putting your life at risk.
I know.
I'll have to talk to...
Constance? Yes, Father Abbot. She suddenly appears in the doorway. Batten down the hatches. And send for Clooney and his men. They are going to be inside of Redwall.
Straight the blizzard.
Until Mutikira has breathed her last. Fellow Redwallers, we are at war.
I nailed that timing.
He walks slowly out the door. Door closes, and everyone is currently in overdrive mode.
I'll sleep in the morning. I'm going to go and work on potions now. If you see the
Hey, you
little
need some
lizard
help
guy, tell me because I'll need supplies from him. I'll have to pay him for it too.
It's a mental wizard.
It's vile.
Hello.
Ow.
I gotta make a list and give it to you. And see if you can talk to the vendors and see if you can get said items, or if you have the items, that'd be great.
Your pal?
It's going to be a long night for me.
Your pal?
I pay.
I'll tell your pal. You give Bio your list, and Bio will do these things as soon as you pay.
I definitely can pay.
I'll appreciate this.
Hopefully I can. Either way, I can pay, and this is going to be big. Okay. Thank you, Ghost. Ghost, please, can you do me a favor?
Ghosty Poo.
Oh yeah. So,
Ghost, can you do me a favor?
Hmm?
Can you talk to, you know, your former boss? She kind of fidgets. I need oil.
a wheel.
Oil. She said oil.
Oil.
Oh, you need oil.
Hold on.
Yeah, I know it's hard to get by, and sunflower oil is usually mainly for cooking. And the oil, we can't really get that much. I know he might have some oil, but I know there's other types of oils like food oil. But can you please ask him if he can lend us some or sell us some to take care of her? The only way to make sure her fur doesn't,
Are you right
dry
now?
out.
How nervous are you looking right now?
She's fidgeting. Of course, she's been fidgeting, but this is more of a nervous fidget because she knows how much oil costs. It's like gold.
I don't know, little mouse. It's a pretty hard thing to come by.
Alright, I know he wants this. I really don't want to give it to him, but I do have an extra of my poisons. My 3-step
You're
poison.
going to offer Clooney the Scourge one of your 3-step poisons.
Because oil is like gold. I don't have enough gold to pay him back for the oil.
Okay.
If it comes down that his price is too heavy, you can offer that. But only at the last resort, because it's really hard to make. And when I mean hard to make, I mean it's out of season. I don't have the ingredients to make anymore. And we don't know when more enemies going to come. She holds her breath, trying to calm herself down. Please?
Ghost kind of smiles in the way you're acting and says, "All right, little mouse, I'll probably do it." And he leans in for a little bit and says, "For a little kiss on the cheek."
What?
He kind of leans back and just laughs at your surprise. I kid. I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Okay. And she's definitely flustered. Thank you. I mean, you jerk.
He goes off to go to his boss and kind of rubs the little mouse's head like you do with a child.
Oof. That was a good joke. You can at least make it funny next time.
What do you mean? It was totally funny for me.
Oof. And she's
Shoot,
going to go up
that's a
to her room
problem.
and make the list so she could get started on making potions and whatnot.
And Ghost will be going towards Clooney's camp.
All right. Apollos, you notice that Ghost is currently making his way out of the double doors of Redwall.
Okay. Before I head off to bed, I want to make a little visit to someone.
What?
I want to have a little chat with Kill Cooney.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to ask Basil to accompany me.
He agrees wholeheartedly and grabs
on the
his
way-
company spear.
So on the way, I tell him my plan and what we have recently found out about Mutikira and ask his opinion on it.
I say, solid plan. What? But are you sure? But are you sure that Mutikira would take such a disgusting creature? Ha!
Well, let's just hope so. This man took me away from my parents when I was young.
You Cooney?
Yes,
Surprising turn of events. Hey, what?
but in a way, I should thank him. Because if he hadn't taken me, and if I hadn't escaped, I wouldn't have met Clooney.
Yes, I heard that you're getting quite close. Eh?
Let's torture the shit out of this fat ass. Dickhead.
Yes, bully good. What? As he heads on, he doesn't even realize that you actually changed the subject on him. As you arrive to the place where Kilcooney is being kept, you notice that there are 4 mice, Redwallers, currently on like the entrance, while on the inside, 2 hedgehogs are currently on guard.
Hello, I just want to have a little chat with our guest.
One of the mice spits to the ground as soon as you said guest.
I'll be out in a bit. We just have some plans.
Do they allow me inside?
They don't hinder you.
I walk up to where he is being held.
You see him still tied to that thing.
Hmm.
He looks noticeably a little bit skinnier. Looks up, sunken eyes.
Are you comfortable?
What do you want, you fucking cunt?
I have an offer for you. You could stay here for the rest of your miserable life, or I can get you out of here, and you will be known as a hero.
I would rather. I
It's
would
really an
rather.
offer as it is a demand.
Well, I would rather be eaten by Mutikira.
Oh, great, because that was the
Fuck you.
plan.
Wait, what?
Tomorrow, you are going to be used as live bait.
That's not right.
Neither is taking a little bunny girl away from her parents.
Bunny?
You probably
Parents?
don't recognize me. There's probably many others you have eaten, but I'm the one that escaped. With the help of a fox woman that you have injured.
As you tell him this, his eyes go wide. You.
Me.
Oh, he remembers you. Good on you, old boy.
Now, unless you want to have your entire existence be wasted in these dungeons, or it to be ended swiftly by tomorrow, is completely up to you. But not really.
As you speak this, a very blooded loogie hits you on the face.
How charming. Well,
Oh, by the way, Boyle, if the tiger doesn't kill you, Clooney will, because you just spit on his girlfriend. Wait, what?
yes, Pliny the Scourge and I are currently dating now. Isn't that fun?
Oh, fuck.
But I do have to thank you for kidnapping me all those years ago.
We're going to eat you, but that dumb fox said to get away.
Well, I'm glad she did, because now your reign of terror is over. I hope to see you tomorrow, dead and contorted, by the next time I see you.
Bye-bye.
And I hope you get to meet my son. He's exactly like me.
Oh, well, good for you.
I'm so glad to reproduce without killing it.
Bye-bye.
I hop out.
Completely out of world. Little does he know that according to the lore of Kill Cooney, he does have a son, but his son very early on in life turned from the ways of eating rabbit and is a vegetarian. And he does not know this.
Aw.
So he's instantly more tolerable than his actual father.
Fuck you, Dad. I'm not eating rabbits. I like vegetables.
His favorite thing are spinach leaves.
Huh.
Ironically.
Those are
Yep.
delicious.
Oh yes, they are.
Iron.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you cook them with butter and shrimp.
Ooh, don't tempt me. Anywho, as you get done with that, Ghost, you have made yourself into Clooney's encampment. You see them already. Like they are like camping down for the night, and you see Clooney is sort of like folding something up and placing it on his like desk. The war map has been reset up. Hello, Ghost.
Boss, moment of your time.
He gestures for you and to come in.
Walk in and maintain a respectful distance and say, "Hey, boss, I have a request."
From
Most of you guys are like Redwallians at this point, right? Like Sunflower and Vice by
I
events or
mean,
whatever.
you know us as Redwall people, but you don't.
they are not known as Redwallians. They're known as Redwall folk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the inhabitants of Redwall.
Yes.
Redwall will like a request for cooking oil.
But what exactly? His brow furrows.
So we came out with a plan to finally end the white tiger.
Mutikira.
We found out that water seems to be its only weakness, as it causes the fur to be more brittle.
You abruptly hear a very distant Fangburn saying, "Call that! Pay up, Darklaw!" You hear the clanking of gold coins and the grumbling and the grumbling of Darklaw. So water is its weakness. And what do I get in return for this oil?
One of the inhabitants is willing to offer poison in return.
His frown grows. He does not seem to be impressed.
Listen, boss, I know this is a tall order, but in order for this plan to work, we're gonna need that oil. And I would like
the poison.
She didn't give it to me, did she?
No, she did not.
But she did describe it.
Very
It's
dangerous poison.
She describes it to me as a 3-step poison. She didn't give it to me, but she showed me what it looked like. I'll be honest with you, boss. It doesn't really look like much.
The party concerned. They include the poison, along with the promise, the word of Redwall, that I get the pelt and the claws and the teeth of said beast.
That's basically everything.
I will give them all the oil they desire.
Rip off.
Pass the word as I bow and turn around and make my way back.
For what he's giving you, it's a fair trade for him.
For him, not for us. Not only I'm giving him a dangerous poison that we have to use to kill said tiger.
Well, again, it's all due to Ghost. He said it didn't look impressive.
I know.
So Clooney took him for its word. It's not Clooney's fault.
And I told him it was the last resort, and the first thing he offers is the poison.
You didn't exactly give me much to work with.
I said some gold, or I can make him some more potions. And the first thing you say is the poison. Oh my gosh.
How good am I in, like...
This is why I love our sessions together. Any fucking thing can happen.
Oh, I know I should have went myself, but oh my gosh.
You know, you could ask Vince to do it.
Charisma wasn't exactly my thing anyway.
No.
Would have been
it's
more
my
tactical
thing,
if
but-
he asked to call us.
Yeah.
You go
You're
back.
too busy talking to the piece of meat. Why? I would have just dragged his ass the time when the time came.
You
I
get
like to
back.
make people suffer.
Yep.
It would have
You
been
get-
much better if he didn't knew about it at all.
You get back, and Sunflower is waiting eagerly.
Probably just hand off the list to her buddy. Gave him some gold and said, okay, get it to me as soon as you can.
He looks over the list. I'll have it to you in an hour.
Thank you. Oh, Ghost, you're back. So what did he say?
So he said he's willing to give it if you give him the poison
Oh,
and the spoils of Matakira.
wait, what? Excuse me? That's a ripoff. That's more than a ripoff. That is like giving him a amount of gold.
Ghost just shrugs.
Did you
What he
try to
said?
bargain with him at all?
Bargain with my boss.
I take that as a no.
That's a quick way for him to meet an early grave.
So, what did you tell him?
I told him we needed the oil. That it was you who requested it. You Redwall folk, sorry. And he asked for whatever you could get in return.
And so he didn't want the gold? Or my healing potions?
I kind of only mentioned the poison.
I told you that was for the last resort.
She admits it. Sorry.
Now he won't take anything else but the last thing. Oh my gosh. You're just awful.
Ghost kind of just waves it off. You could just make another one. Just poison.
No, I can't. The season's wrong, and I already told you all these details. Oh my gosh. Why do I have to repeat myself? Oh, I know. You're a musclehead. Apparently you can't even think.
Ghost just kind of just blinks.
Sorry. Got upset. But still, I thought you said he was your formal boss, not your boss. Is he still your boss?
Let me ask you this.
Yes.
Have you ever actually worked for him?
Heavens no! He just came onto land this season. And not only that, his rumors of his piracy is well known. Most mice are scared of him.
Then I'm sure you will understand why the conversation had to be very strict.
Yes, but still, this is a poison that could kill you after you take 3 steps. Which is why it's called 3
It's a very
steps.
potent poison. But there are other poisons out there that can kill you.
Not
take
as
longer.
good as this. And to even try
What
to get
about
the
that?
recipe is hard enough.
What was that? What was that thing I gave you? Well, this, what about that? What was it? Serpent kiss? Was it?
What do you mean?
Shit.
I don't think you ever gave it to her.
Yeah, I did give it to you in
Oh,
return.
no, I see it. Yep, I put quotation mark serpent's kiss. I haven't researched that one just yet. And poisons are not just made with the poison herb itself. Other concoctions must be put to use with it. And if you mix it with something else, it doesn't make a poison. Sometimes it makes an antidote up for that poison.
So Ghost just takes a deep breath and lets out a sigh and just says, "All right, listen, Mouse. The offer is here. Either you take it or leave it."
Wait, it's a lose situation to take that offer. That's like having somebody tell you do something for free.
Ghost kind of just raises his brow at you.
Isn't killing the thing an enough reward?
I would
What?
say so. As she looks towards the door and see you.
Hi,
I'm
I'm
sorry.
back.
Was I
Can you
yelling
wipe,
too
like,
loud?
bloody loogie off my face.
No, I came back to brief with you guys. Seems like you're doing it well enough.
Sorry.
Vince is sitting there eating like a piece of chicken. No, not chicken, fish. Sorry.
I've tried to get oil so the fur of Mutakira would not dry out. So it will actually stay wet. So our attacks will keep hitting it. Well, your guys' attacks, not mine. Either way. But my poison's going to kill Mutakira if we can land some hits on her. But the bad thing is, she pauses, thinks for a moment. Apollos.
Yeah?
Friend? Lover? Boyfriend? I don't know what to call him.
You want me to ask Clooney for help?
Well, we already tried. He wants my 3-step poison and the dead carcass.
Well, what use would you have for the carcass?
Well,
I
not
think
only
you'd
the
want,
talons
like, the fur or something.
and the fur will be great armor for you or Vince or Ghost, but the talons alone can make great daggers or weapons that we can use against the spiders. Because I won't have enough time to send the rock that I got from Ghost to the mountain to get it made into a weapon or armor.
Okay, how about this? Instead of playing messenger, we all, as a unit, have a conversation face to face.
Do I have to? I mean, he's your boyfriend.
It's better to have a conversation with each other face to face instead of miscommunication, and it's easier and more convenient.
Sounds fine. To me, anyway.
I know, but
I don't think the
It's not
boss
gonna
will
hurt you.
enjoy renegotiating.
I know.
Well, we still have to talk to him with the plans anyways.
Yeah,
Come on.
you really do.
Let me go get changed first. Ghost, can you grab Clooney?
Are we not going to his tent, or
I
we'll
mean,
bring him here?
we also need the abbots here with us while we discuss it, don't we?
Well, I think most everybody's at bed. I think we're the only ones pretty much staying up at the moment.
Okay, let's
Maybe
go to his tent. Just let me change and wash my face. A really disgusting creature decided to spit on me.
What?
Yes, that's what that red mark is.
I get that one.
I'll tell you about it later.
Okay.
And Sunflower,
Yes.
I pull her off to the side.
If we survive tomorrow, I'll tell you what's wrong with me.
Oh, you're finally gonna tell me why you have a deep voice. That'd be lovely to know.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Now let me get out of this dress.
I go and change.
Okay, Ghost. I am never letting you negotiate again.
Just shrugs. Yeah, that's fine by me.
I hope you
I
don't
enjoy more
shop for
swinging a
yourself
sword
either.
than talking anyway.
Do you
Come on,
ever
Vince,
get
I'm
good
just-
prices at shops
What's a good price at a shop?
when they don't
I'm
double the price on you? Wait, even
making
better.
a joke.
Do you even haggle?
I'm trying to think here. Like, what do you have? What do you?
Okay, so that look on your face, I'm going to say you never haggle before.
I can't afford it. I tend to steal it.
What?
But that was back then. Oh, sorry.
Ah,
Yeah, I'm back.
no, you're good. I just... please don't steal anything around here.
That was back then, when I barely had anything.
If you want anything, let me know. I can haggle for you.
But to be fair, little mouse, not a lot of woodland folk enjoy haggling with us vermin.
Well, that's why I say I can haggle for you. People tend to get me a good price.
They give me bad prices. You just hear off in the distance.
You tend to smile a little too much,
We'll
brother.
give you a good price, little mouse. How can they say no to that cute little face of yours?
What? I appreciate it. Wait, that's one of your jokes again. Are you smirking?
And what will you do if I am?
I will bite you.
Ooh, kinky.
Oh my.
Hush! This. I'll figure out a
Ghost
way
just
to get back
squawks
at you.
At
Okay?
her misfortune.
Mm,
I love the fact how this started out as a joke, but now it's becoming canon.
hush.
Oh, little mouse, you're just too easy.
I have a name.
Oh, after this discussion, wow. You guys head out once more. The Cloonies and Kent.
I lean over towards Apollos and whisper to her, try and butter him up a little bit. Make things a little easier for us.
You're really gonna make me do this, huh?
Hey, the mouse didn't want to accept the original deal. Don't look at me about that.
Miscommunication.
The tent flaps to his tent is closed right now.
Maybe he's asleep?
Is the light out?
Nope, you can see candlelight inside.
Clooney, are you up?
A palace?
Not just her.
Yeah. I have, some visitors.
He opens up the tent flaps, and you see that his normal armor garb is not on, but he is wearing a top tunic.
Oh, you guys
not-
only dig for this one.
It's not normal to see a mouse in my encampment.
Not like 1, 2. Okay. Ghost is an idiot. He couldn't do the deal right.
Yes, there was a bit of miscommunication. So, we want to reorganize the deal if that's okay with you.
A glint in his eye appears. Sunflower is not having a good time with this glint.
I proceed
inside.
to mouth forward.
Okay.
Everything's gonna be okay.
Now tell me, mouse.
The fear effect is not in play, right?
Well, you're kind of acting like it, so I would like for you to make a wisdom saving throw.
That's yeah.
Vince over here just like derp.
I like to use my inspiration to re-roll that dice.
Inspiration. Oh.
Holy shit!
I am redoing that.
I give her a pat on the shoulder to reassure her that everything's okay.
Okay.
That's the inspiration.
At first, it seems like Clooney grows even more and just towers over you, Sunflower. And it's just his large, glinting eyes just looking at you and you alone, as if he's about to devour you. You feel the gentle paw of Apollos just gently comfort you, and you just snap out of it.
That offer you made, was bad.
Excuse you.
Not only you're trying to take a very valuable poison that could actually kill someone in 3 steps, that is not the snake, which the poison does not work on, but it does work on every other creature. But,
Oh, did you just say it kills something in 3 steps?
well, yes, that's why it's called 3-step poison.
Well, Ghost did not specify that.
That's why I
That
say he's an
changes the
idiot.
deal specifically. So, with that in mind, here's the new deal. What do you need from Mutikira?
Right now, we already have the water and salt that we're going to do to weten her fur. However,
No, I mean from her carcass.
oh, well, technically I would like to have it all because the fur would be great to make new armor for Opalis there, and the daggers could be made from the claws. The teeth, I don't
You
know
always make a
about the
shirt out.
teeth.
Just making a shirt out of its
Could we perhaps
it would actually be
split
useful.
it?
Yeah, that could work too.
How about this? The poison I'll take, and the skull. You can have the eyes, I can have the teeth, you can have the claws, and my men can have the meat.
But we're keeping the fur.
I just want the skull
That
and the
is
teeth.
fine. But we also have to warn you, due to the orders of Redwall and our abbot, that the child of her does not get harmed or taken.
So
It's going to be
capture
my
only.
duty.
Yes.
It's going to be my duty to make sure that it can be safe.
So capture only.
That would be fairly easy for an infant.
Well, tomorrow's a blizzard, so I don't know about that.
You don't know, do you? When
What?
my scouts died giving me this information. So far, the child of Mutikira has only eaten fish. Tempt it with fish. Maybe you can capture it.
Thank you
I
so
need
much
to-
for the information, Queen. It means a lot to us.
And you, Missy.
He stands up to his full height, looking at you, Apollos.
I am not going to have you out there alone.
I'll be there. You just see Vince in the background.
And what difference do you make, boy?
Well, he's going to have my poison.
And I'm surprisingly
Make
brave. Oh, that's
make-
sorry.
Yeah, to make the deal permanent, as per our agreement, I will give you the best oil I have if you give me the poison once we make the exchange.
I was about to say that myself.
Very well.
But I'll still have to give you the
Mouse.
skull after, because I can't give you before.
Here.
And he reaches out his paw and waits for you to shake it.
Does he lower his hand at least? Because he's very tall compared to me.
He's literally on one knee to
Okay.
reach you.
Okay, I was making sure because
High five.
You're tiny.
I am tiny. I will have to probably jump on his table. I will go up to him and probably still be on my tiptoes to shake his hand.
You do so.
Just one thing. I better not see you use that poison on any of our people.
You probably didn't hear me at first, but I do not wish to die to some prophecy.
I know.
A bell and a mouse.
Wait, what?
That was prophecy, right? A bell and a mouse.
Sorry.
No,
No.
I have another purpose for the poison.
Okay. Well, as soon
It's
as
to,
go ahead.
it's to get my homeland back for my people.
Well, as soon as you deliver the oil in the morning. Oh, by the way, your people gotta come inside
Morning.
tomorrow. Well,
It'll be with you within the hour.
oh, okay. You people gotta move in until Mutakira is dead due to the abbot's rules, and mostly because we want you safe and the blizzard's pretty bad tomorrow.
Can I get a con save as he screams almost like right next to you?
What?
All of us?
Men, pack up your things. We're going inside.
Ow! My ears!
Oh yeah, your ears are smarting right now.
My ears burn.
Ow. She winces as she pulls her hand back. Ow.
He grimaces. Apologies.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
He doesn't say anything and he walks out.
Okay, let's make our way back inside, okay?
I just like usher her to Vince.
Like, inside.
Oh, my ears.
Oh yeah, Clooney, by the way.
We're sacrificing Kill Cooney tomorrow.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
Yep, especially if I told you what he did.
I might kill him beforehand, so don't.
I'll tell you if we survive tomorrow.
Deal.
Deal.
And as you start making your way through the camps, you see what oil he's talking about. Rio, or should I say sunflower?
It's toad oil.
No,
Oh,
it's not even oil. This is boiling tar.
wait.
It is a type of really a viscous oil,
Yeah.
really sticky oil.
Yeah.
This stuff will make you moist all the time. Giggity.
But also very
Thank you.
slow because it has to be constantly hot or it will slow you down. Like molasses.
Which is why he's bringing it with him.
Oh my gosh.
His men has been boiling this constantly since they set up camp here.
Like a crock pot.
Is that why it stunk?
Yeah. And as all of the crowd gets in the walls, a set of eyes watch from the distance. Very unusual eyes. Almost cat-like as we end the session for the night.
We will have literally reached stars before midnight tonight. This is a breathtaking page